Trail. This hiking and biking trail, created by the Delaware and Lehigh National Heritage Corridor, runs 165 miles from the city of Wilkes-Barre to Bristol, PA. During the warmer months, thousands of visitors can be seen enjoying the trail, which winds gently through Lehigh Gorge State Park near the Lehigh River.
Oh wow. It's a little like honey cabin thing.
The junction we will soon be traveling through is the Nesquehoning Junction. If we were to follow the left track, we would travel to the town of Nesquehoning, cross over the Hometown High Bridge, pass through Tamaqua, and ultimately reach Reading. The track we will be traveling on will lead us to the Reading and Northern's main line and into the entrance of Lehigh Gorge State Park. Soon to the left of the train will be the abandoned Beacon Switch Tower, which was the control center for the trains traveling through the junction until April of 1972.
You want to switch sides? Is that what you're saying, man?
No batteries or wire.
As we prepare to head into Lehigh Gorge State Park, you will see a bridge to the left of the train. This bridge, which connects Reading and Northern's Reading and Lehigh divisions, was constructed by the railroad to expedite moves between Reading and Scranton. It officially opened for rail traffic on February 4th, 2020. The bridge we will now go on spans the Lehigh River and provides a connection for both rail and pedestrians
See that beanie?
between Jim Thorpe and Lehigh Gorge State Park. Looking to the left of the train, you can see the new bridge to the Lehigh River. While looking right, you will get a brief view of East Jim Thorpe. And looking straight down, it is only 84 feet from
Wow.
the river.
You're here to look, not.
Oh, look at that bridge.
The next bridge we will pass through is the Coalport Bridge, which spans the former Lehigh Valley Railroad, once owned by Asa Packard. It crosses over what's now is the Reading and Northern's Lehigh Branch and the Norfolk Southern Railway's Lehigh line. Very close clearance going through this bridge, so please keep everything you want to keep inside the train.
Oh wow. Look, look.
Soon the area to the left of the train would lead you to Glenanoco Falls, a triple waterfall nestled high in the mountain. It is the site of the legend of the beautiful Native American princess Anoco. According to legend, the princess leapt to her death from the upper falls after her father forbid her from marrying her true love. To this day, historians and storytellers cannot prove just how much of the story is true. But legend says that the princess still haunts the falls, and the spirit of the witch will bring her back city morning.
down to do like 20. Not doing like 100 walks, stuff like that. I'm sure there's a lot of stories.
As we cross the Lehigh River for a second time, the site to the right of the train and the hard bend in the river was the location of the former Hotel Veneta. Built in 1886, the four-story luxury hotel was one of the highlights in the area, boasting 47 elegant rooms, as well as dining areas, tennis courts, and an 84-foot bar. Guests of the hotel were able to take in the sights along the Lehigh River and Glenelg, while also enjoying horse and carriage rides. In its heyday, the hotel boasted year-round tenants, as well as notable guests. However, in 1911, a fast-moving brush fire destroyed the hotel, and the land was left to be reclaimed by Mother Nature. The place of it remains today.
Oh wow.
The pass we will now travel through is known as the Rock Cut, and is the southern gateway of Lehigh Gorge State Park. As we continue on our journey, you may see deer, turkeys, black bear, or other small native animals roaming through the gorge, as well as various types of hawks, vultures, and even the occasional bald eagle flying high above us. The lush forest sheltered in the valley of the mountains is the perfect habitat for Pennsylvania's wildlife, both big and small. To the right of the train along the next several miles, you may get a glimpse of portions of what was the Lehigh Canal. You may also notice some of our state flower, the mountain laurel, typically blooming in the late spring, as well as a thriving variety of oaks, maples, poplars, and birch trees. As summer turns into fall, visitors flock to Lehigh Gorge to see a variety of reds, oranges, and yellows paint the walls of the gorge, thanks to the variety of native trees and shrubs in the park. This wide spot along the railroad, Hetchel, is one of the few places where the tracks of the old Lehigh Valley and Jersey Central railroads ran side by side at the same grade or level. The former Jersey Central roadbed is now the biking trail that you see to your right and runs over 20 miles to Whitehaven. The name Hetchel comes from Hetchel's Tooth, the rock outcropping in the mountain high above the train.
Gully there is a canal that was hand dug in the 1830s and 40s. Mostly immigrant Irish labor, but not exclusive.
Lehigh Gorge State Park has a rich history of natural beauty and has been through much growth over the last 2 centuries. The 6,107-acre park stretches from Francis C. Walter Dam in Luzerne County to Jim Thorpe, and is characterized by the state as a deep, steep-walled gorge carved by a river, thick vegetation, rock outcroppings, and waterfalls. 20 miles of the D&L Trail traverse the gentle sloping pathway into Jim Thorpe. Besides hiking, biking, rafting, and fishing, the Lehigh Gorge offers outdoors with numerous hunting opportunities and photographers with hundreds of locations to capture the magnificence, no matter the season.
Watch the movie.
You look all the way up there.
It interferes with other calls coming down. Yeah. And it was shoveled in the fire wrong. It drops out the back.
Get the rocks. Oh, an eagle. Eagles for sure.
Never seen a real one. Like in the wild.
An eagle?
Yeah, not in the wild.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
We've only ever seen them at the zoo. No.
And ash. asphalt. It slipped in the winter. Shuffling under the tire.
Turkey, I know. I've never seen a wild turkey. Have you ever seen a wild turkey before?
Not outside of the zoo. I feel like they used to have turkeys at the Cape May Zoo. No, well, they weren't really domestic.
We are entering yet
but they're
another
not.
sharp curve on the main line known as the Oxbow Curve. It was named by boaters of the Lehigh Canal for its resemblance to a yoke that oxen used to pull wagons. The curve forms almost a half circle. About halfway around the curve, we pass underneath what appears to be a footbridge. Suspended above the tracks of the Lehigh River, it spans approximately 365 feet. This was the old Tidewater oil pipeline, constructed in 1879. It was the first successful oil pipeline in the world, initially running 109 miles from Quarryville to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and later extended to Bayonne, New Jersey. Today, its twin pipes carry fiber optic cables. Soon on the far side of the trail in trees near the river, you may be able to see some of the remains of a former canal lock. This portion of the Lehigh Canal was named the Upper Grand Section and totaled 20 dams and 29 locks. It was destroyed by a flood in the 1860s and was replaced by railroads. Mile markers. These markers, like milepost 125 that we will soon pass, indicates the mileage from Reading Terminal in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Soon across the river you may also be able to see the area where Bear Creek empties into the Lehigh River. Bear Creek is a favorite spot for fishermen to catch Pennsylvania state fish and brook trout.
Flip-flop. either Irish immigrant labor or Italian or Polish. We imported a lot of immigrants to make the canal because Europe had the canal before we did. We didn't know how to build one here, so we had to rely on Europe importing workers to come here to the New World. But only the male got free passage. Female got to see a rich uncle or somebody passage. Or you signed up for indentured servitude. You did not see husband for 3 years. You worked in Philly, you worked up here. But some guys.
Soon to the left of the train, as we near our destination, you will see a very small waterfall coming from the mountain. Don't blink or you might miss it. This small stream runs from the depths of the forest and travels directly underneath the tracks to empty into the Lehigh River. Its unique feature is that even on the hottest and driest days of summer, the creek never runs dry. There will be a large rock to the left or mountainside of the train by the tracks. The waterfall will be soon after that, so keep watching.
So here.
Does youngsters still like science or in school? What do you think that is? You can have it.
Yeah, he said.
It's called a clinker. It's a rock that went into our steam engine, got burned, and then came out the ash pan because it couldn't burn anymore. It's different colors because it was heated.
Wow.
So it's a meteorite. It's just like a meteorite when it comes to falls to Earth. Yep, here's the waterfall.
It's amazing. Oh wow. Missed it.
It's a clinker.
With a K. Here, I'll show you what another, unless you need to, but they're all along the railroad. They just drop out
Cool.
on the ash pan. And if your house was heated by coal, you'd be down shoveling it out, the ashes and the clinkers. They drop right through the grate, square grate of the furnace.
Well, I hope that was exciting. And yes, we did say it was small. We have now reached our destination, Old Penn Haven, also known as Penn Haven Junction. This is one of the most desolate spots along the rails, located about 7 miles north of Jim Thorpe and 5 miles east of Weatherly. The wide area that we are passing through was once an important location on